Today I want to talk about the different robo advisors that we have available to us. So the one that I always use is M1 Finance. I would recommend it to anyone. I'm a huge fan and supporter of them. But anymore you've got options such as Acorns, Betterment, and Stash. These are just three of the more bigger common ones that you'll see ads for. So I just kind of wanted to talk about them and compare them. Acorns is probably one of the biggest ones. And what this one does is as you spend money, it has a roundup feature. So say you spend $1.80, it'll round your total up to $2, and that extra 20 cents will be put into their account and they'll invest it for you. And it's a neat feature. I like it. The main reason for it is people that can't commit to $500 a month, $100 a month. Most of these other options, such as M1, you have to manually move money in or set up an auto pay to it. Same with Betterment and Stash. So that's a nice feature there that you can control a little bit. You don't have to put in a set amount. They to open an account, it's a minimal of $0. They have an annual fee of $1 a month, and that's for their base package plan. And then from there you can go up and add a $2 and a $3 one. And those give you more features, like you can contact someone, a financial advisor, and talk to them. For the most part, I don't believe anyone, from what I've seen, I don't think it's useful to invest up into the $2 or $3 one. The $1 one is perfect, but I haven't started using it, so I am not sure. But when you sign up, it only gives you 7 options on what you can invest in. You can do you kind of choose a category, and then the Robo Advisor auto does it for you. It chooses what stocks in that market to go for. It watches and it buys and sells for you. It is a cool feature that way. Your 7 options, I can't remember what they are, but it's like real estate, medical, fun stuff like that. So Acorns, it's a simple, easy to use app that a lot of people recommend. It has low annual fees, and it's used for people who don't have a lot of investment money. They couple dollars a month, maybe 100 a year at most. Of course, you do have the option to put in more, so if you get a bonus from work or something, you can drop it in here. They are a great starting out tool. Then we have Betterment here, and Betterment's a little bit, it's in between where M1 and Acorns is at. You have to move the money yourself, but it only has a few categories. When you're signing up for it, when you're signing up for it, it asks you like your retirement age, what you're looking for, and for the most part it's the same. You only have a few categories. You can actually have multiple saving goals. While Acorns, you're aggressive or you're conservative. Here with Betterment, you can have half your money going to aggressive and half going to conservative, which is a great and useful tool. The main difference is Betterment has a lot of taxable write-offs. For example, they allow, if the stock market crashes, they have an investment loss. They track your losses, and you can use that as a tax write-off. They have multiple tax write-off accounts, such as Roth IRAs and traditional IRAs, along with 401ks. So Betterment is a nice tool. It's used for those who have a set amount they want to invest each month, and it has those tax write-offs. So between Acorns and Betterment, it's a matter of, do you have a small amount that you want to invest, or do you have a set amount? And that is what would determine me from choosing Betterment or Acorns. Acorns, I'm still having a hard time signing up for. I don't know what's going on there. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. But as soon as I get signed up, I'll start making videos on it. And Betterment here, I plan on signing up and showing its user friendliness, going through some of the features once you have an account, and I plan on using it as well. Stash, I actually hadn't heard of until I started looking up Betterment and Robinhood. And it popped up, and once I found it, it did not stop popping up. I have ads on YouTube for it, and yeah. This seems more like a retirement option. So people that are strictly for retirement. So when you get started, it actually asks you what your age is and when you plan to retire. So while Betterment and M1 Finance, Acorns are meant for retirement and long term, but you can play around, pull your money out. This seems specifically for retirement, which is a cool feature because a lot of people get into stocks and then a couple years something happens or they just get bored of it, so they end up pulling their money out. And you can still do that with this, but just some of the features and the way it's set up, I believe it makes it so you're more engaged to want to have a retirement. They offer a regular savings account, so your money when it's not invested is still building a little bit of interest, which most accounts don't do that. So I plan on signing up for this at some point, but I'm not too motivated to because I'm more of a fan of M1 Finance. So this one I wouldn't really recommend. So I guess the story of it is if you have a little bit of money, not sure what to do with, invest in Acorns. If you have a set goal amount, do Betterment. And then just for your own personal gain, I would drop a little bit of money into M1 Finance, like $50, and just it's fun to watch and play with. And that is the end of this video.